It's just to keep it cool.
Well, I don't know if I could get an email at 8 o'clock in the morning and be able to react.
Yeah, you
So
you you
anyway,
have very you have a very short period of time, and usually what they do whenever they release these is
uh,
they'll have a first batch release and they'll release like 10,000, and then at some random point in the day they'll reopen it up for like the next 10,000 or whatever for the people who weren't up during that time, and it just is like
uh,
yeah, it's a yeah. But if you could get in first batch on those Bitmains, on those ASIC miners, man, whoo, that's some profit. Oh, we're starting the stream, by the way. It's 12 o'clock. What's going on,
yeah,
everybody?
we're starting
Welcome.
the stream.
Welcome. I'm here with my boy Jello. It's
Hello.
Friday. Happy fucking Friday.
Hi, everybody. Hope
Bitcoin trading at
everybody had a good week.
$49,943.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Woo freaking who. Got a daily support broke here 51.3. So we'll see if there's any sort of reprieve or come back to that 4 hour candle. Does look like we could come up and test some higher levels before going, ideally, realistically lower. Looking at the daily and the weekly, being that yes, we broke this support on the daily. Let's look at the weekly. Ooh, weekly says no sensei, not today. Possibly lower levels, looking for that 41K BTC test. I've got a couple news articles today. That's going to be it for the initial BTC analysis. Basically, it's just be cool, folks. You know, tran- plan your trade your plan. Don't get emotional. So we're looking at Reef Chain first. Reef Finance finally shares mainnet date for massive DeFi opportunities. Basically, they're saying massive. Reef.finance is working on the Polkadot, is a Polkadot substrate. So basically the Polkadot chain, and they're able to communicate with Ethereum chain and Binance chain, a bunch of other chains, and making DeFi more transactional and available for retail investors. And we've got there's a bunch of projects. It's not just Reef Chain and Polkadot and yada yada yada. I'm very bullish on the whole DeFi space in general. The Ethereum gas fees is just a small little hiccup, but when when Cardano or Polkadot, whatever platform it's going to be, has the scalability options that we need, we're really going to see the DeFi space pump. So I want to talk about Cardano's first DEX. It's called Cardax. Decentralized exchange. They're asking for like 50K from the Cardano fund to build this platform. Yeah, they're requesting budget $50,000 will cover the implementation cost of phase 1 of the project. So Cardano Dex, what is that? Increase adoption, Cardano ongoing initiatives to support DeFi, Cardano-based decentralized exchanges is an essential, powerful trading venue in the ecosystem. So platforms will soon be able to launch off of the Cardano blockchain. So we'll see forks, and as a Cardano holder, you'll start to receive coins and airdrops and yada yada yada. And I assume there'll be more and more use case with DeFi liquidity mining, as all of the transactional volume and everything gets up to par with where we need to be. Cardano increasing adoption, ongoing initiatives. Cardano-based DEX will serve as an essential. Yes, we already read that. So basically, yeah, pools of liquidity. That's important, and that's going to give us the momentum that we need for our Cardano pump or Risky. My freaking Article 3 never works. It's okay. Take a look at the Fear Greed Index. We are still greedy. Still greed. Buy when there's fear, sell when there's greed.
Yep.
Any coins to chart today? I feel like I just blasted through the show in 7 minutes.
Well, there was a lot that we talked about before the show started, too, though, right?
Okay, well, maybe we
Uh,
can recap some things, because, yeah.
yeah. Tim Berg says that he just bought Ethereum and Bitcoin for a long-term investment, and he wants your opinion on whether it's a good or bad idea.
You just bought Bitcoin for a long-term investment. I think that's a great idea.
Ethereum and Bitcoin, yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great idea. Depends on your perspective. If you're impatient, buying Bitcoin at $20,000 might seem like a stupid idea. In 2020 or 2018 or 2019, whenever that happened. But your ability to be patient is going to definitely be rewarding. So if you just bought now, you're probably going to get burned a little bit. Just don't sell. I would recommend if you went all in, balls to the wall, like everything you had, remortgaged the house, FOMO bought. Yeah, I think you'll be fine in the long term. You said long term, so like 2 to 4 years. Yeah, you'll be fine. But if you were smart and it was your first entry, and let's say you have 100% of the capital that you wanted to inject. If you were smart, you'd say, okay, I'm just going to inject 50% of that capital right now. If it goes down lower, I'm going to inject that other 50 or 25% more. If it goes down lower, I'm going to inject that other 25%. So that positions you in such a way that you can't lose. Okay, so if you caught the trend, if you realize that Bitcoin's future value is greater than its current value, there's no way to lose. If you buy here, it goes down here. You buy here, it goes down here. You buy here, and that was as low as we went. Now your dollar cost average entry is somewhere probably below here, depending on how you scaled in. But you see what I mean? So now I don't care that it comes down because I'm buying that crap. I realize the future value is going to be way more than its current value, so I have nothing to worry about.
Yes. And another thing, 2 to 4 years, you said 2 to 4 years as the way of thinking long term in this. That's not very long term at all. For it to go up, there was a power plant that went into my old hometown, and they expected to make their money back in 30 years. And this is freaking insane. Compared to the rest of the world, this is the best way to store your wealth.
Yep. And it's
increase it.
the most lucrative financial tool in existence. Liquidity mining is, at least, most lucrative financial tool in existence. If
Even
I
better
could
than
show
cocaine.
you, I could get the United States out of debt, theoretically, because you can borrow money for a lesser rate, like you get paid out at a higher interest rate than what it takes to borrow with DeFi and liquidity mining. So a lot of people that like blows their mind, and I show them, I'm like, look, this one program I was getting 8% ROI per day. And I use that as an example, not to get people to like water and foam at the mouth, but there are plenty of opportunities in this space, and if you can take advantage of some of them, like let's look at some of them actually. Doglon Mars, Elon coin. Oh my gosh, they made an Elon coin. I don't even want to look at that crap. Celsius Network's doing good. That's a good coin. Ample Fourth Governance Token just got listed on Coinbase. Let's look at that. I just bought some of that. If you wanted to buy where I bought in, you could get in here. You could buy now as well. This is where I got in. Ample Fourth. The ticker is Fourth. Ample Fourth governance token. Claim Fourth tokens. Connect your wallet to claim. You need to install MetaMask. Hold on. Wallet. See if I get any tokens. Here, I'm gonna drop the link so you guys can get some tokens as well with me. If we all get tokens, we should do a party or something. A token party.
Token for what?
I don't know. Fourth tokens.
What do you mean make a token?
Fourth governance. Claim about shit! I don't have any tokens to claim. Here. I don't know how you can claim it. I guess you had to vote in the governance. Am I eligible? Everyone who has interacted with Ample on-chain before the snapshot is eligible to claim. How many do you get to claim? I don't know. So if you guys, I don't even know how you would interact with Ample on-chain before. Okay. Well, no tokens for us. Let's see what is at stake for though. Ample Fourth, Geyser, Ample for providing liquidity. Automated market leader more provides deposit. Ample pair liquidity tokens. Receive a continuous drip of Ample. Okay. This is your 30-day APY. So ETH Ample topped up. That's new. Trinity BTC ETH Ample. Ooh. I'm not gonna stake, but you know, see, we're finding shit out here, folks. Reward multiplier, 30% APY. What the shit? Yeah, so new Trinity Geyser. Yeah, that's not bad. If you have ETH and BTC, ETH, BTC, Ample, yeah, you could deposit it here and earn 39% APY. Bitchin'. On your ETH and Bitcoin?
ETH? Cool.
Yeah. So these pairs, how to participate in this pool is you would deposit one of the assets. So this one's going to be BTC, ETH, or Ample, or all three. But now that you're in this pool, you receive your pool token rewards, or you receive your percentage, the percentage of the pool that you own from these three. And if one of these coins goes up or down, you know, it affects the amount of coins that you have as well. So that's something to consider. These rates actually really aren't that lucrative, so we'll see what else we got. Excuse me.
So when you're done this,
Hello? What?
uh-oh, FBI.
Uh,
So when you're done this, someone has a question.
yeah. What's up?
Okay, MS Wethington wants to know, can you explain impermanent loss in liquidity mining?
Let's see. Impermanent loss.
Hey,
Provide liquidity to liquidity
yeah,
pool
Google.
and the price of your deposit assets compared to when you deposit them. Yes. So I just explained that to you. The price of your deposit asset changes compared to where you entered. The bigger the changes, the more the exposure to the impermanent loss. So here's something that you can do. You can look up, what is it called? APY.vision. APY.vision. If you've ever participated in a liquidity pool before. And this is a really cool tool to track shit that you're in. Pools that you've been in the past. Okay, so look. Let's look at exited pools or something. Okay. Impermanent loss. Right? So transaction fees are going to play. We have an entry cost. There's an exit cost, because there's transactions involved. And then at the same time, these, depending on which pool we're participating in, the coins are, you're talking about impermanent loss. Okay, so look, I had, whatever. How much Bitcoin did I add? 0.005 Bitcoin I added. And the price of Bitcoin, I guess you see all the other, I'm also exposed to everything else in the pool. So it's kind of risky to be in pools where there's a bunch of assets unless they're all really good. But you can see I've been screwed on a bunch of shit. But it's what it takes. You have to learn. So impermanent loss. All right, so that's like if the amount of coins that you receive is less than the amount that you deposited, right? Whenever you go to withdraw. And the only way that could really happen is if the bigger the changes, the more you're exposed to impermanent loss. The only way that could really happen is if you transact too quickly, I believe. Because whenever you deposit into these pools, they're, given that it's an active pool, there's still transactions that are happening. They're still being, as long as people are swapping between whatever's in the pool, then you're passively generating while your money's in there because you're getting paid a percentage of the transaction fee. And that payout happens whenever you withdraw. So as long as it's there for an appropriate period of time and people are swapping, you shouldn't have an impermanent loss. That shouldn't even be an issue. You should be able to deposit and then liquidity mine with the coins that you earn from the deposit, and then whenever you're done making banks or stacks, go back to this pool and withdraw. And it's been so long that the transactions, you're going to receive more coins. So if you're in a shitty pool, if you're in a shitty pool, then I don't know what else to tell you. Just you're always susceptible, whatever you're at the pool paired with. If the pair, let's say, look at this pool right here, MPH and wet ETH. Let's say the price of MPH went to 0. My ETH would effectively pretty much disappear. Okay? But what would that do? My starting ETH would be 1.11. My estimated current ETH would be, let's just say pretty much 0, 0.05, whatever. But now, look, my starting MPH was 17.5. My current MPH would be 50, 60, 600, whatever. It would be I'd be a bunch of these crap coins that have no value now, and I would lose that impermanent loss.
So what you're saying is be careful where you put your money on these things.
I'm saying if you're going to liquidity mine, know what you're getting into, and find pairs that are strong. Ideally, you can find coins that don't have auto compounding reward tokens. Farm, that's one. That's a good one. Golf.finance. Golf is another one. Yeah, you're just susceptible. You're exposed. So although it's very lucrative to mine in this wet Bitcoin shitcoin pool, if shitcoin goes to zero, you're now risking all of your wet Bitcoin.
I think I like staking.
Yeah, liquidity mining is definitely, like I said, it's the most lucrative financial instrument in existence because we can just, I mean, let's see. Let's see. How can we make a shit ton of money today? Let's go to Doglon Mars. God, that hurts my head. I can't even look at that. I can't. Polygon, Barn Bridge. I mean, all of these have the graph, decentralized, DuckDAO, Dime, DDIM. Let's click on this. DuckDAO. All right, so DuckDAO is a pretty cool DeFi platform. Services Duck Starter, Duck Bridge, Duck Farm, Duck Staking. What's Duck Staking? Stake your Duck BNB, get Duck rewards. 60% APY, 90-day maturity, closed. Okay, all these are closed, but those are pretty nice. Let's go back. Let's go to Duck Farm. We want to farm some duck.
While he's doing that, I'm going to say we have no expertise and we offer no advice in the financial or coin market. Okay? So that's just the normal disclaimer that everybody uses. Anything we say can and will be used. Oh no, wrong. Sorry thing. We just don't do this as a living.
Right.
It's just for fun. Sorry, man. I went off on a tangent. Go ahead. What mistake?
No, that's all good. Look at this. Duck USDC. Fucking stablecoin. Earning 1,000% APY.
What?
Total pooled 2.4 mil. So that's got some. It's got some volume behind it. It's not just like, if there was like $10,000 in this pool, I'd be like, that's probably not going to be consistent or that's not going to last for very long. But there's a decent amount of money in here. So yeah, you could, get Duck and USDC and earn a shit ton of money. 1,000% APY.
So,
there you go. Borrow money and pay for it faster than it.
yeah, if you're borrowed at a super low interest rate.
Right.
So this duck, okay. Well, we just got to put money into it.
Right.
And it'll make money for us. Yay.
Right.
I don't know. I don't trust that duck. He's got 50 eyes.
Do you have token distribution and token your project Telegram? What am I? I'm applying for incubation. My name.
You're putting the egg in there.
You don't
Telegram.
Yeah.
Okay, don't talk. Everybody look away.
No, you guys don't care.
Himself. Okay.
I don't have a Telegram. Maybe I do actually.
Tell my.
I haven't checked Telegram in forever. Holy crap. Start messaging. No, I don't have Telegram. Project
You're
name.
welcome, MS.
Liz, I want to teach people about blockchain 24/7, baby. Live on Twitch. Are you looking to raise funds in the next X weeks? Yes. How much funds have you raised already? Yeah. Do you have a roadmap? What's the marketing budget for the next 6 months? What's your website?
$3 and half a used taco.
What's my website? We're just gonna link it to Twitch. Crazier shit has happened.
Yeah.
Telegram, your project's Twitter. God, our Twitter's terrible. At CWN Productions. Additionally, like we said, I want to help the world with my knowledge and DeFi. Where did you hear about DuckDAO? Coins for life.
That's what you're doing.
Huh?
And you're not asking. That's what you're doing, is you're helping the world. You're helping whoever wants to learn. That's the best.
I was actually hoping that they'd have a slider. I want to help the world knowledge of DeFi and need 100K to make this project happen today. Get incubated. Incubate me, Duck. Thanks. We'll be contacting you shortly. Okay. Whew.
Whack, whack.
If you say there's no opportunity in this space, I mean, I just applied for $100,000 off of nothing. I gotta go to the bathroom. Give me a sec. BRB.
Okie dokie. Later. See you in a minute. 2 or 10. So.
Oh. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you can just, make a shit ton of money. NFT Spotlight. What is that? Get the NFT drops. This is funny. Why NFTs have value? I don't know. It's kind of stupid. All right. Bitcoin here. Yeah, it's going to keep coming down. 4 hour said it tried to come up, and it's like not having any of it. So BTC stopping at 47.6 is really just kind of weird. It's a weird place to stop. Weird. But yeah, the daily and the weekly are really where our eyeballs are at. And we can make some resistance now. 50, right above 51. We've got resistance. Let's see if we can go down to a daily. Let's see, we got support. Go down to 1, solid. Like that. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at. We could actually move this one down here. Yeah, that looks better. That tells you where we stopped. In the middle of freaking nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. I've got balls of steel. Steel.
Josh says hi.
What's up, Josh?
He waved.
Look at this Cardano line
Josh
I
waved
drew.
at
Look at this. Look at this shitty meme line. This was my breakout ADA meme line. And yeah. This is, I think, April 22nd. No, I wasn't talking about that. This is yesterday. We were looking good. We kind of broke out. And nope. I'm still bullish on Cardano. But we did get smacked at this level. Look at how much respect there's been here. I mean, I'm excited to break above this whenever we can pop back above this trend. We could do that today. We could do that in the next 4 hours or so. But yeah, the overall cryptocurrency market does look like it's going to continue down. Let's take a look at the crypto market cap. Because that's what's going on. $1.8 trillion, back under $2 trillion, $300 billion 24-hour volume. That's huge. Huge. Biggest mover, Comp, Helium. Reserve rights is the biggest loser. Yeah. So, not a big deal. Probably see the market cap come back to 1.5, 1.3 to 1.5 trillion dollars. That's just kind of what I'm looking at here. I hope you guys had a great week. I don't know. I feel like next week is just going to get better. You know, I've got some.
There's always that feeling
Yeah.
of anticipation.
I've got some interesting stuff lined up. Possibly some stonk traders coming in here to educate us.
Okay. Now, these stock traders, do they look at your charts and go, that's unbelievable?
They have no idea about cryptocurrency at all. They were trading. I told you, I got a phone call from them. Dude, Doge daily breakout long.
Got a phone call.
I got a phone call, and he was like, where can I trade Doge, dude? There's a daily. I don't know if here's what he said verbatim. He goes, I don't know if you're a technical. I don't know if you trade the technicals, but we got a daily breakout on Doge here. And I was like, sweet, dude. Like, send it full. Go for it. So cryptocurrency in like the traditional markets, cryptocurrency is not as nice as the traditional markets. You know, what typically looks like a breakout is actually like, I don't even know, like a huge daily fake out, I guess. I mean, this was bonkers, this move right here. High, we held, came up, made a higher high, and then that was it. Boom. 60%. That looks good. Looks good to me.
And it is following the same pattern as just about everything else.
Well, right, as we've talked about before, the whole cryptocurrency market, what is it, $1.8 trillion? 1.8 trillion. Right? Bitcoin owns 50% of that, so like over half of that $1.8 trillion. So there's like a general flow of money that's coming in and leaving the market. And it's unless the charts are like sometimes they don't have to follow the market's, I don't know what you want to call it, momentum, but there is definitely a fall and rise of tide within the market that you can see within most charts. You know, like you can look at the EOS chart and see that looks very similar to what we just looked at. We can look at the SKL chart. That looks very similar to what we just looked at. Siacoin chart. That looks pretty similar. GRT. That looks pretty similar. Actually, that looks pretty good. Ren. Holy crap. We saw that yesterday. ADA. Polkadot.
Yeah.
Yep. Fill up your
So pretty
dots.
much everybody's in the same boat as we are.
Basically, we're waiting for Bitcoin to finish busting its nut. Or maybe it did just bust its nut. And now we're. Yeah, there's probably going to be more of a pullback in the crypto market. Wait till there's a little bit more fear. And that could, be a good uh, time to buy historically when there's, extreme fear in the market. And the market has not yet shed enough of its market cap or blood or whatever price. 28%, 26% is really not going to get us the reaction that we want, which is people to sell their Bitcoin.
This is a small drop.
Very small drop.
So.
And I can show you guys, if we look at a daily chart here on what we did previously. So this is we're going to look at 2017 here, 2017 high, run up going into our 20K test.
That's just a little baby bump. Look at that. Little tiny baby bump.
Okay, so this is a daily candle. This is our run from 5K, November 17th, 200% to 20K. This was, everyone was losing their freaking minds here. Everyone lost their freaking minds here. So, what happened? Huge volume sell-off. Nice buyback wick. Look at this wick. Look at this freaking wick. 22% wickage on this daily candle. That is amazing. So then we saw a little bit of recovery here, back to 17K, and then what do we got here? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. However you want to call it. Dun, 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 dun,
that brought back Sesame Street memory.
Dun, 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 dun. Rafflemow.
But
I wanted to see this on a 4-hour, but it's not going to give it to me. No.
Oh no?
No.
Okay.
It's going to make me work for it. It's okay. Nope.
Now, this was only 4 years ago, too, eh?
Only 4 years ago, yeah. But the market, doesn't always repeat exactly. But look at how long this lasted for, this bear market or whatever. 473 days, pretty much.
Which is not that long.
Not that long. Not that long. So if we had something similar play out, what could that look like? Well, I think this is probably going to be a short-lived dip. Just because of just the market growth is and where we are in the adoption phase right now.
Oh yeah, it's way more prevalent in everyday life now. What's back then? Back then it was like, oh no, what are you gonna use it for?
Right.
It's gonna go to zero.
Right.
Blah blah. You're wasting the money. And now there's more acceptance.
There's more acceptance. There's more use case. You can buy a Tesla.
And last night I put a message up there. Most of the world doesn't follow cryptocurrency. They'll know about Bitcoin. They'll have heard of it, and that's about it. That's most of the world.
Right.
Think about that. 7.5 billion people.
And that's, in my opinion, most of the money on Bitcoin has already been made. I mean, let's say the next, whatever, Bitcoin goes, even if Bitcoin went to 1 million or whatever, there is still a bigger opportunity to make money, especially as a new retail investor in the altcoin market, than mainstream coins. in my opinion, if you had 10 grand, I would way rather set you up with a altcoin portfolio that passively generates you income than suggest you go balls deep on some BTC or ETH right now. Your best bet is to be planting little money trees everywhere you can. And, Ampleforth token got listed on Coinbase. Drop some money in there, all right? Watch those little $40 coins bloom into something beautiful. I think you can stake your fourth or whatever. Maybe it was Ample, but that website was pretty cool. But yeah, DeFi is definitely higher level, like liquidity mining stuff. I would suggest start off with like staking, passively generating coins on your coins. Can't go wrong. Are there any questions? There's 24 homies in chat. Thanks you guys for being there. About 15 minutes left on the show today, and then I've got another meeting I've got to run to. So if you guys have any coins you want to chart, let's look at ETH to BTC here. We're talking about ETH to BTC looks good. It looks good. Even if Bitcoin continues to come down, the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart still looks good. Yesterday we had a daily break above. We're looking good. I think we were actually red. This candle was red when we started the stream. We were looking at this. But the daily does look excellent. Excellente. Interessante. I made a whole, I uploaded the video to YouTube, and I think I just titled it like Safe Moon Shit Scam Coin. And I swear that got so many people were like, I don't know. I think I clickbaited the shit out of some people. It's okay though. You stay for the memes, or you come for the memes, but you stay for the Safe Moon coin. Safe Moon. God. Holy crap. What a piece of shit. Safe Moon. Safe Haven. Safe RFI Safe Moon. I don't know what the crap this is.
There's a question there, but my...
Alright. I'm not going to give that any more attention. What's the question? Quick question. I have some XRP and ADA and Binance just logged in for the first time in forever now. Supposedly I can trade on that account and had to make a new US account. Is my money stuck on the non-US Binance? No. You absolutely can withdraw your money. So I had a friend who had a similar situation, and he was, saying that he didn't want to complete the KYC process or whatever. You can still withdraw your funds. Instead of trying to trade, go onto that old Binance platform and see about withdrawing to a crypto address. So let's say you had Bitcoin on your Binance wallet. Go log into your wherever and try to withdraw that Bitcoin. Not trade, just try to withdraw. If you're stuck and you can't do that, let me know. And we can move on to another course of action. But that worked for a friend of mine. He wasn't able to trade, but he was able to withdraw. So, send your funds somewhere else and then do whatever you want. Zcash also looks groovy. Na 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 na. Feeling groovy. Zcash looks so juicy. To the BTC. The paper anchor. I hope that answers your question, man. If you still have XRP and ADA and Binance, I would move. You can get. There's a there is a Cardano light wallet called Yoroi, or something like that. Youroi. Yoroi, sorry. And this is what I would suggest you do with your Cardano. Basically, you can download a light wallet onto your phone or whatever. It's going to give you your address. Then you deposit your Cardano from Binance to your ROI wallet. And from here, you can stake your Cardano for like 5 to 7%. I'm not exactly sure, but it auto compounds. So, I'm trying to see if I can get a percentage here. So that's nice if you want to set it and forget it. Some platforms require you to restake your like you know passive income. But yeah, no. So that's what I would do with your XRP. I'm not really sure. Celsius had talked of plans, but I don't actually think they do have reward yet for XRP. But let's look at XRP actually. So Ripple here on the
Cuba has a question.
daily. Yeah, what's up?
Cuba, okay. Cuba wants to know what site do you recommend to buy crypto that does not work only in the US? He wants you to recommend a site for him.
Recommend him a site that's
He can buy crypto that does not work only in the US, where it's worldwide.
not work only. Okay. Crypto.com is a okay platform. You can use a credit card to buy crypto, which is unique. Their fees to get off the platform can be a little bit high, so that's not my first go to. My first go to, let's see, are we talking about injecting capital or are you just talking about buying coins? Because a lot of people don't understand, like, you can buy any coin. People who are like US citizens, like, I want to buy Ripple, but it's not listed anywhere. Well, decentralized exchanges allow you to buy literally any coin that exists. And not only buy any coin, you can create a coin. So this is XRP to BTC on the daily here. That's about a 20% wick. About a 20% wick. I like it. I think XRP is probably going to full send mode and continue to perform really well. Look at this 20% wick. Like, what the shit? Is that not crazy? There's a 4-hour candle. Holy cow. 16% wick on the 4-hour. Right at resistance. I don't care. It looks good. This wick right here, this 15% wick, it looks like it would take a lot of effort for us to get back below and close below here. So for me, this kind of seems like there was a lot, people wanting to dump this shit, and then it got bought up. It got eaten up really, really quick. Like in a 4-hour time period, 15 to 17%. That's fast. So this tells me there's interest, real big interest. So I'm excited about XRP kind of doing weird stuff in 2021. Daily looks stupid. Doesn't look that great, but gosh, that looks stupid. It just looks stupid. Like, what are we gonna hold a 22% support candle up and close this shit green? That's what it looks like. If it continued down from here, that wouldn't. I mean, that wouldn't be impossible, but it's just. It looks like the path of least resistance looks like up. So about 9 minutos left. How are we doing on questions?
Yeah. Paper Anchor wants to know, what are your thoughts on the new coin Refinable
Refinable. Actually don't know of this coin. Refinable. Where is it? Where did you hear about this coin? Refinable. Token sold, not announced. Where to buy? PokeStarter. Accepts BNB. ICO price. That's an ICO. Soft cap 180K. Fundraising goal 180K. Okay, so this is just like new project. I don't. The person asking about this coin is probably like the project ends in 8 hours. They don't. They do have a website. Okay. Refinable.com. NFT experience for all users, communities, and brands. Go pitch deck. (2020s) NFTs. What are NFTs? The problem: network high commissions to the creator. High commission fees take away from the creators. The vision. Refinable is the definitive platform to create, discover, trade, and leverage any digital content on the blockchain or decentralized non-custodial to any user. Content for verticals of NFTs, creation, distribution, discovery, leverage. Fine staking pools. Fine token. Governance token.
So Paper Anchor was saying about that coin, Refinable. He says Mr. Beast was investing in that coin and he thought it might start mooning because of that.
Yeah, probably. Why is he not on the advisor board? I know this guy. Michael Gu. Box mining, yep. So partners. Yeah, so you said Mr. Beast is promoting it. Sure. It looks like for me, it looks like the project has a lot of work to do, and I'm excited to see Mr. Beast. Here we go. Invest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? If Mr. Beast wants to, if this is the platform that he wants to promote to make his NFTs on, sure. I really don't think it takes. This doesn't seem like it's a new digital marketplace sourced by design, custom distribution, content agnostic. It doesn't seem like they're doing anything that's like revolutionary. They're creating a token, they're creating a marketplace, and they're creating like an auction network. So content creators, can make NFTs and sell them, and you can trade them. Where's the real world next level NFT? Like, NFTs are basically like saltine fucking crackers, and everyone's trying to shill them as like the most delicious piece of bread ever. Like, look at how delicious this bread is. It's like, no, it's a saltine cracker. Put some, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it in the oven. I don't know, make a baguette or some shit. Put some, like, garlic dipping sauce. Give me something else. And
And what I mean by that is NFTs just don't really have a use case. Just because you can buy and sell a piece of digital artwork doesn't give it a freaking use case. Like that's not yeah, saltine crackers. So like if you were to create a piece of artwork that like we talked about this one day with Pokemon. Like Pokemon has an amazing NFT use case and adoption because collectible cards, and not only that, but like there's utility. Like the cards do something, right? The cards have attack points. They have hit points. They can take damage. And that's the idea isn't just to make it a game, but the idea is that you can understand like these are just little tiny pieces of the bigger puzzle, which is NFTs, you know, are their use is like it just keeps on going. It's an ever expanding universe. So this doesn't look like anything that I'm like. If Refinable wants to come to me and Mr. Beast wants to sponsor my stream, I'll support the shit out of this. I'll sponsored by Refinable, bitch. Go there. But until then, ICO phase 180K. That's a soft cap for Mr. Beast and Binance. It ends in 8 hours, so just seems like they're low. Team Foundation overview. There is no overview. Market. There's no market. Okay. We're still in ICO. 8 hours left to the ICO. 180K tokens for sale. 5 million tokens. If Mr. Beast wants to promote it, sure. Good idea. I'm not going to promote it unless I'm getting paid for it. Or I'll promote it without getting paid for it if it had a badass use case, right? Like if I could take my NFT digital artwork. Come on, let's think of a badass use case for it. Come on. Badass use case, NFT digital artwork. I have to do something with it. You have to have a utility for it. Like, can I take my digital NFT artwork and put it up for display somewhere virtually? And people have to pay to come see it? You know, like, is it a virtual museum? I don't know.
You can do that.
How could you passively generate income on, like, that would give it a use case, but that's not the only way that it has to be used. I could literally take, this is an interesting concept that I saw the other day, and it was, there's a tree, I'm not exactly sure where it is, but it actually owns itself. The tree owns the rights to itself. The tree was, a guy loved this tree, and he, in his will, he deeded the tree to the tree. He basically said, this tree is its own entity, yada, yada, yada. You can't do shit about it. This was like the 1800s or whatever. And there was a fire. The tree burnt down, but there was an acorn. So that tree's next of kin is that tree that's living there right now. So like by some crazy loophole or whatever, that tree owns itself. So why not like make all the freaking rainforests NFTs or something? Give them rights to themselves. Like, let's stop destroying ourselves. I don't know.
Yeah, we have questions.
Yeah, we have, the time's about to go. We got to go, so.
Paper Anchor wants to know what website do you recommend, and there was one other guy's asking what he should invest in.
I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. What's the use case of an expensive art piece? That's currently what DeFi has right now. I'm saying, let's say I have an expensive piece of art that then can do something else. Like, if I can take my expensive art and do something with it, like lend it out to somebody where I'll lend it out to you, but you have to pay me, this for this period of time through smart contracts. But People like to buy unique
So-
stuff and show it off. Yep. What do you recommend? What website do you recommend for researching new crypto coins that could moon? I like to go to CoinGecko, and then I look for like Uniswap or SushiSwap. I'll drop this link here, and like these coins, just look at like the top 100 of those. New DeFi coins, new DeFi projects. That space is going to get hot again. Right now, it's kind of taking a little bit of a dip as the Ethereum fees are, just redonkulous. So, I didn't mean to end the show. Later.